Welcome back. Fox's new one-of-a-kind survivalist competition, Extracted, has contestants dropped into the middle of the Canadian wilderness with basically no supplies, and their family members are at a secluded headquarters miles away, watching them navigate their dangerous surroundings alone via 24/7 live feed. One of those survivalists is Meagan Delatte Murphy from Mandeville, a local girl, and she is here to give us an update. And you are going to keep doing that as we continue to watch.
Yes.
We are so excited to see how far you go. So if you keep making it, we're going to keep having you on the show because we want to keep hearing about it. But things are certainly heating up. In the show this last week, on Monday, one of the challenges was about trust, and it was called the Bread Challenge. Let's watch a clip.
You will be ranking survivalists from most to least trustworthy because a large loaf of freshly baked bread has been placed in the wild. Each survivalist will encounter it one by one, with instructions only to take what they need. Although Meagan is not aware of it, she is the last survivalist to reach the bread.
Oh my God. What do I do?
But she don't know she's the last one.
Nope, she does not. Oh my God. We're just gonna leave. We're gonna leave that for them. Okay. It just feels so bad. I hope there's enough for the rest of y'all, okay?
Oh my gosh, you angel. So you were basically told you can go get this bread, but leave some for everyone else.
Yeah, so not necessarily. So we were told, we did not know what order we were gonna be in.
Okay.
I did not know I was last. So I go up to this loaf of bread.
And you're thinking, I need to save some for the others.
Yeah, so sweet self, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna save at least some. I'm probably middle of the line, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna save some for the rest. I took my portion because I had not eaten the meat yet, so I was starving. So what do you do when you put loaf in front of you, a loaf of bread?
Girl, I would have eaten that whole loaf of French bread. They could not, like, I think I would have smelled it from miles away. When a loaf of French bread I cannot be stopped if there is a loaf of French bread around. Okay, so you got to the bread, you took your piece. Tell me a little bit else about what was going on, like what was going through your head during this episode.
Yeah, I mean, you see this thing and it says, okay, what's it gonna take? Take your portion in order to win $250,000. And in my mind, I'm like, okay.
Take your portion, so you don't know what that means.
No, I don't know what that means.
And
so
your family, they can see you, but they can't talk to you.
Right, that's correct. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, I need this to keep going, but with my game, I have to leave some for the rest of this crew. So that's what I did. And I walked away confused, and I'm like, I think I just did wrong. I took a lot, but not really, you know? So in my mind, I'm like...
You're second guessing yourself, and you were the last one. If you had taken it all, it would have been fine.
Right, and that's what they all wanted. They wanted me to take it all, but I didn't know.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, and you hadn't even gotten to, there's a meat drop off that you'll get to, but you hadn't gotten to that yet. So you're just eating the bread. And your parents, what was going through, I know your dad's not feeling well today, but what was going through his mind? Did he tell you? Like, was he like screaming, no, take it all?
Yeah, no, I mean, so what he said was that was their strategy. So when they were choosing the order of survivalists, it was, okay, who do y'all least trust and most trust? And it wasn't because they didn't trust me. It was because they knew Meagan kind of needed that bread. So we're gonna put her last to see what the rest of the team does, you know, the survivalists do.
Was your dad worried at all in this ranking that it might get to the end and somebody else would be greedy ahead of you, and then his baby would not be getting the French bread that she needs?
No, absolutely. I mean, like, he took that risk, but I think it worked out in the favor, and I think in the long run, it's gonna help him out.
All right, that is such a tease. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's a really exciting show. We explained it a little bit on the forefront, but basically your dad and your friend, right, are back at headquarters kind of watching everything, and they're gonna help you, and you're gonna help them without ever talking, get through this competition.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we're on day like 8, 9 of the competition, and think about it. I had just gotten married, and I'm stuck outside by myself. I'm not talked to anyone for 8 straight days. I'm starving, And there's a lot going on.
I can't believe you left bread. I cannot believe you left bread. I love that. Our local Mandeville girl is doing well in this competition. Y'all have got to watch. Meagan, like I said earlier, we're going to have you back on every week while you're in the show because I want to hear your kind of behind the scenes takes on how you were feeling through these competitions.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hopefully we will see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, no, you will.
All right. Well, make sure you watch Extracted